Right then, round one. I think this is probably a play first deck. And then this is definitely keep. It's a bit slow, but it's playable. So what do? I guess I just, at the moment, turn 1 Elvish Mystic is pretty rank. I guess I could disperse that and force him to... No, I don't think I would. There's no reason to do that. I could just disperse whatever he plays and force him to play it again rather than disperse his Mystic. But I'm going to drop Moorhorn's on... Warden and Moorhorn are both going to be on time, so that's pretty strong. What's this going to be? Advocate of the Beast, maybe? Or Root Waller? Do I just disperse that now? Possibly, for tempo. Yeah, why not? Go on, I'll disperse that now, force him to play it again next turn. That's a pretty decent draw. If I can get a mountain, that's a very good draw. Warden, unfortunately, just a body for me, doesn't do anything. Guess he's just playing Root Waller again, or unless he's got a Bail off he wants to play instead. Yeah, Root Waller again. And Lay of the Land. I'm probably just going to have to block his Root Waller in Moorhorn regardless. And he's revealed an island. Okay, so a mountain's a very good draw. That means that I can awaken the Ancient. I think I'm definitely swinging with Warden. And then I'll just slam Moorhorn. So maybe I won't trade Moorhorn if he offers it up, just because I might be able to play Pitchburn Devils and that's a much more profitable trade. But then if he does attack with Root Waller and I block with Moorhorn, I force him to use some mana to trade. So I'm not sure which one of them two I want to do. Maybe next turn I just play Pitchburn Devils. It depends what he does on attacks, I guess. Let's have a look. So he doesn't want to swing and he's held up all his mana. So I have to, let's just do attacks first. I don't think I'm going to play Awaken the Ancient until he's tapped out, regardless. So getting Briarpack Alfred, I guess. Yeah. So he's just going to trade his Elvish Mystic for my Moorhorn. That seems like a fine idea. Nice swing for 2, and then I want to be able to take advantage of Awaken the Ancient, so I'll just play Pitchburn Devils. His attacks, I'm obviously blocking if he attacks. And instead of, because I can't kill the Root Waller, I guess I'll just block the Briarpack Alpha and do 3 damage to him. So he's obviously willing to trade, unless, I don't think there's many things that will save me. Giant Growth doesn't. And obviously, I could force him to use his mana, but ultimately I think it's a better plan to just burn him. While I've still got a threat on the board, because this could be big. Giant Spider, well, that does unfortunately shut down my Warden. But I can get pretty aggressive now because obviously can't He can block my Awaken the Ancient if he's got Giant Growth, which he's definitely telegraphing for. But oh, but I can't awaken it onto a mountain with haste. That's right, okay. So this turn, I guess I am just playing Firecat and passing, unfortunately. Right, okay, so I'm definitely going to attack with Firecat, because I can't afford to just sit and do nothing. I want to trade for some of his creatures. I'll just play another Firecat regardless of what he does. I imagined he'd probably block with Mutavault. So Mutavault eats Firecat, and I play Firecat. It's getting to the point now where I might just awaken the Ancient regardless. Verdant Haven doesn't really do much. I'm definitely blocking regardless of if he wants to do any attacks. And he does. Or am I blocking Rootwaller? I guess I would much rather have Giant Spider out of the way. But Rootwaller's enough of a threat that I can see myself blocking him. Wild Guess. Wild Guess away my Ancient does not seem that great. But I am just going to now play the Ancient, because I can't take advantage of the haste, but I'd like it on the board. I want to be able to actually do stuff next turn. And if I draw a land next turn, I'm pretty happy to Wild Guess it away. What is this going to be? Jace's Mindseeker. I guess he could rip an Outrage from me. He just milled Young Pyromancer and a shitload of lands. So he misses, plays a land. If he's attacking with Giant Spider, I'm definitely taking that. Island's not the worst draw ever, but I might still Wild Guess it. I mean, he did mill a lot of lands out of me, and I do want to be able to cast Opportunity. But I kind of feel like, I think maybe I'll wait till after combat. I'll swing with both. He's going to have to block. So he blocks the Mindseeker. Takes 7, so that's not bad. I think now I'm in a position that I probably do want a Wild Guess. Messenger Drake's not bad. Pretty happy that I've got enough to cast Opportunity. Could do with a Fire Shrieker or something like that. What's he doing here? Haunted Plate Mail. Well, that's kind of annoying because he can suit up his Mindseeker so that it can actually take me down. But it also means he can't really attack with it though. He puts it on a Giant Spider. Well, yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. It means he's just got extra. He can block the Awaken the Ancient without dying, I guess. And he's got a threat in the air now. Oh, well, Thunderstrike is good. Very good, actually. It's kind of exactly what I needed to just take down this giant spider. But now he's going to suit up to Jace's Mindseeker and hit me pretty hard. That's the only concern now. He's going to hit me for 8 and I'm going to hit him for 7 on the return swing, I guess. Unless he can play a creature. Ah, that is pretty bad for me. Now I'm going to be playing defensive because he's going to suit up Haunted Plate Mail onto Jace's Mindseeker. I'm going to play Messenger Drake and then I'm just going to have to just block every turn until I can do something, and I'm not entirely sure I could ever do anything about that. I could play Air Servant at some point and that is about it. So I can play a Messenger Drake and do nothing else. Fire Shrieker is obviously a pretty good draw, but it didn't do anything. So I guess I get a card out of the deal with Messenger Drake, if nothing else. Brigade from Firecat doesn't do it for me. Slither Construct, pretty irrelevant draw. Sensory Deprivation doesn't really buy me enough time. I could Sensory Deprivation to Slither Construct. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here no matter what I do. I'm going to concede this one. Sort of reassess what might be good. So Haunted Plate Mail is annoying. Cancel works against it, but I don't know if it's worth boarding cancelling just for Haunted Plate Mail. No, I think this still looks okay. Not that great, but okay. I'll submit it and see how it goes. Right, okay, so I still think this is a play first deck. And this is pretty good. Actually, it's not bad. Turn 3 aggression with Firecat's pretty decent, and he's mulliganed to 6. So that's not bad at all. A Mystic would be a little bit annoying. He does not have the Mystic, so that's nice. I think I'm going to be playing Firecat regardless of anything next turn. Disperse is quite a nice draw as well. It means I can, next turn I can disperse his threat and just keep swinging with and start getting damaging with Firecat. It's a pretty decent tempo play. It's just maybe Root Waller or Advocate. Yeah, Advocate. So I could either disperse it or offer the trade. He's got claustrophobia, so it might be better to save my disperses for my stuff, but I think I will just disperse it. And start swinging. Probably, yeah, just Advocate, replays Advocate. Island's a pretty good draw. So what do I want to do? Sensory Deprivation it and just keep swinging? And then play another Firecat maybe? Not too sure. I guess I will just offer this as a trade. He might have giant growth. He doesn't. Right, okay. And then I will play another fire cat. Another advocate. Oh, Verdant Haven gains 2 back, but maybe doesn't do anything else. No, he is doing something else. A voracious worm. Okay. So I can send out that, but it still just trades for the fire cat. So I will offer that trade. And then next turn I'll just flash Sea Kite him. Giant spider. Pretty annoying in this matchup. Alright, I see. So I could Sentry Deprivation it, but it doesn't do anything because I still can't attack through it, so I just won't do anything. So I guess he's got nothing to do either then. Messenger Drake's a good draw. Means he can actually start attacking, and he can block one, but it won't do anything. He'll just block the Messenger Drake every turn. I'm guessing he's looking for an island. He's just drawing lands, it looks like. Academy Raiders a very good draw, but I will just swing first. He might have giant growth, I don't mind if he does. Elvish Mystic, I'm sure he didn't want to draw that when he's got the most forests in the world. It doesn't block anything, so it's just an irrelevant draw almost. If I draw a land now, I'm going to wheel it, and every land from now on is just going to get wheeled on. Oh, well, that is not a land, that is a fucking awesome card. I'm still going to attack with Academy Raider just because maybe I want rid of Sentry Deprivation. I probably don't, but there's no harm in swinging with him for an extra point of damage. I'll keep Sentry Deprivation though, just in case he's got like a Deadly Recluse or something like that, because that would be annoying. It's got a Mutavault. Don't think I care about that. I don't think I care about any return damage. I think I'm definitely still in the driver's seat. Mountain, right, well that's getting binned. Just send in everybody. Might have a... Oh, of course, he can block Academy Raider. My bad on that one, but I'm not that arsed about Academy Raider dying. It doesn't look like he can then, I guess. He just flashed it in anyway. Oh. Oh, never mind. It's pretty sweet. Wild Guess isn't bad. It just does the same thing as Academy Raider. I'll probably just get rid of it next turn if I draw something that's not a land. Sweet. Right, well, he's flooded out. I mean, I could have easily lost that had he not flooded out. But still, you know, a win's a win, I'll take it. Submit it for the third round. Like, nothing I want to particularly change. I can't see cancel being better than what I've got, so yeah, this seems fine. So he might give me... I don't... So it looks like I'm on a draw. Or I'm on the play. Definitely don't want to mulligan this hand. I've got loads of stuff I can actually play. And the turn 3 Firecat's good, so he's let me be on the play. I guess it's probably what I would have picked. Wild Guess is good in case I flood out as well. Turn 1 Mystic. No, turn 1 Lay of the Lands. That's going to be an island. Yep. Anything past like 4 or 5 early lands and I'm wild guessing. Still going to play the Firecat first, I think, though. Manawef Sliver I'm not bothered about. Although it does trade for Firecat, which I guess sucks a little bit because I'm not that keen on trading for that. Starting to get a few too many lands now. This could be he must. I assume he's got a bail off somewhere in his deck because he's. I guess he's got claustrophobia then because he's revealing another island. He must have something double blue, and it must be claustrophobia that he wants to use on my Firecat, which I won't have next turn anyway because he's bound to block with his Manawef Sliver. So this is a little bit lame now. I'm just flooding out. I will play that island and I'll offer the trade, and then I'll play Academy Raider. Yeah, so he's going definitely up for trading that. Understandable. I'll guess I'll try and Telegraph Shock. I think it's going to be fairly obvious to him. I've not got it. I haven't even seen my Sharna's Outrage yet, which kind of sucks. He might have claustrophobia and he might use it on the Academy Raider. He's most likely got a Briarpack Alpha, but right, one of these lands is getting binned because I'm not having an outrageous mana flood. Island can go, be replaced with mountain. Right, well in that case I'm wild guessing. I will play a mountain, but I will wild guess away an island and get disperse out of it. That's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. I'm not sure what he must have something. So I can play and attack Fire Shrieker, but then I won't have disperse up. But that seems alright. I mean, hitting for 2 with the Academy Raider is not great, but I guess it's better than 1. And it means I can discard 2 cards, does it? I'm not entirely sure how that works. I guess we'll find out. I'm definitely getting rid of this mountain though. Naturalise the Fire Shrieker. Yeah, fine. Whatever. I guess that kind of sucks. I would have liked my Fire Shrieker, but It's not the end of the world. Seacoast Drake is not an amazing draw. I mean, I've got this huge window to be aggressive because he's just doing nothing. And I've not been able to really take advantage of it because all my cards have been really lame. Howler Night Pack maybe? Jace's Mineseeker. So he hits a Thunderstrike, both my Maulhorns and my Firecat. Well, that is just brutal. I would have liked all of those cards. Both the Maulhorns is so disappointing. Right, well I'm definitely getting rid of the Mountain. And I'm probably going to Sentry Deprivation that and play the Seacoast Drake. Depending on what I draw, but... my god, having both my Maulhorns in the graveyard is just... it's horrible. Young Pyromancer is okay. I'll probably play it this turn. In fact, I definitely will. So, I'll Sentry Deprivation this. Play the Seacoast Drake. And play Young Pyromancer. But my ways to win this game have severely gone downhill because I've got one Firecat that isn't in the graveyard, but those Maulhorns were... they are pretty relevant. And he's got 4 cards in hand. Trollhide on that sucks a little bit, especially because I don't really want to disperse his Jace's Mineseeker. But I am just going to let it through. I definitely don't want to disperse this Jace's Mineseeker until I've hit Shana's Outrage anyway. Right, okay, so now I don't mind dispersing his Jace's Mineseeker. Because I'm going to be doing more damage than him, I'm not that bothered right now. But I'm certainly just going to swing with everything. I can race him at this point, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to get rid of anything. Unless I absolutely have to disperse Jace's Mineseeker, I'm just not going to. Because I've already lost half of my decent cards in my deck. Haunted Plate Mail. So now I think I just have to disperse Jace's Mineseeker. The annoying thing about that is it does actually lock me down apart from Seacoast Drake. I could Shana's Outrage it though, I guess. Yeah, dispersing Jace's Mineseeker is very unideal. Air Servant is a fucking awesome draw. But then next turn he can play Jace's Mineseeker. Do I care if it's there if I've got Air Servant? Probably not. I want to be able to Shana's Outrage it before he equips to it is the problem. And he can't actually do both next turn, even if he draws a mana. So on that basis, I know that he's going to make it a 4/4 Spirit thing. I'm not going to play into that. Just attack with Seacoast Drake. And play Air Servant. So he's not going to hit Shana's Outrage or Air Servant. He could hit a Disperse, which should be a little bit annoying. Well, I'm about to find out. Pitchburn Devils, Cyclops Tyrant. He did hit a disperse, so he gets to disperse something. Probably the air servant, I guess. Unless he just wants to do it on a token. Pitchburn Devils is another. A Cyclops Tyrant is another annoying one for him to mill. Academy Raider. Try to work out why, but I don't think I can, so I'm just gonna let that happen. I'm not gonna block. You might have giant growth or something, but I'll just take it. What does he have? He's got something for 2 mana. Oh, Plummet. Yeah, that's pretty rank. Opportunity is obviously a sick draw, but I still think I just need to Sharma's Outrageous Mindseeker, unfortunately. And then attack with Seacoast Drake. I might not actually have a way to kill him like before I get decked at this point. I only got 9 cards, and if I do opportunity, I'm going to have very few turns to kill him. And I don't know what's left in my deck. I can't even think that there's any good creatures. There's like 1 Firecat or a Brindleboar is probably really annoying actually. And I guess he can suit that up as well, but if he does, I'm going to let him swing for 6 just so I can. Oh, he's just going to sack it immediately. And then bring Haunted Plate Mail down. I'm just going to trade a token for this. Voracious Worm is a 6/6 now. And a Layer of the Land. So he's emptied his hand now. I don't think I care about Voracious Worm just because I can chump it. And I've got a Messenger Drake, and that's probably my way to win. Obviously I want to resolve this opportunity, but I really do need... or do I just opportunity now? Yeah, I'm just going to opportunity now. Because I want the chump token for next turn. And I'm going to hit some lands. An island. So I have got some ways to end the game. Next turn I can play a Firecat and a Warden. Then an Academy Raider and a Messenger Drake. I've just not got that many turns to do it. The fact that I just failed to attack with Seacoast Drake was a massive mistake. Because I've got 4 turns to kill him. I've got to do 13 damage. Yeah, fine. So I can play Awaken the Ancient with haste, but that doesn't really do anything. Messenger Drake and Warden are like my only things that do anything, and Academy Raider. So what I've got to do, I think, I don't even know that I've got ways to use Young Pyromancer again, so, but I am just going to swing with Seacoast Drake. I've not got many draw steps to do this. I don't actually know if it's possible. I guess we'll find out. Warden. Messenger Drake. And then next turn I can do Awaken the Ancient Haste, swing with everything apart from 1 token. And then that might near enough do it. So obviously he's not going to attack. No, right, okay, so not got many draw steps left to do this. Definitely going to have to just do it. And I can play the fire cat at the end of the turn as well. So I'm just going to swing with everything that's not, everything but one token. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And then that's enough for me to kill him with my flyers next turn. Definitely going to play fire cat in case I want to do another big alpha next turn. So I've got 2 draw steps to kill him. Shouldn't look like it's going to be particularly difficult. I'm going to leave back both my tokens this time. He's probably got a Briar Pack Alpha, I guess, but it's still not enough to block if he does. He might have a Fog. It's pretty rare to main deck Fog, but he might have it. He has Plummet on the Messenger Drake. It gives me a card. But it doesn't save him, no. Seems like an unnecessary. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I just won anyway. So yeah, that was pretty lucky because he had probably a better deck than me, but I'm pretty happy with that anyway. So see you for round 2.